Good day, Doc. This is my personal leadership philosophy. Before going into details, I would like to share now some of my personal and professional backgrounds to further lead you why I practice this personal leadership philosophy. Now, I am a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Banking and Finance at Bukidnon State University. And I also took a professional education or proof ed at Pilgrim Christian College in Cagayan de Oro City and took the licensure examination for teachers, and luckily I passed. And I also pursue the degree of Master in Business Administration at Liceo de Cagayan University. And I am currently taking no Doctor of Management in Leadership and Organization in the same institution. And as to my career, I was employed at Rose Pharmacy, Cagayan de Oro City, where I spent 8 years as rank and file and 6 years as an assistant store manager. And in 2019, I decided to resign from that company and I shifted my career to teaching. And I was once an online teacher at 51 Talk International Company, in which I was an independent service provider where I teach Chinese people from kids to adults. And I applied in the Department of Education, and after 3 years, I was hired and presently teaching in the senior high school level. So, as to the locality where I am right now, I am I am living in a rural area, peaceful and progressive, the municipality of Kibawi. Okay, so much on that, and I hope that you will find this presentation interesting, educational, and relevant. Okay, so the first question was what personal leadership philosophy can you formulate that encompasses your system of beliefs and core values that guides you in your decision making? Okay, so as I reflect my personal life, my life system, my core values, I could say that my personal leadership philosophy is to lead by example. Okay, so I want to show to my colleagues, my subordinates, the right way to do things so I could influence them. Okay, I want to show them how ethical, no, because I am ethical, no. I want to show them how to be an ethical leader that deals with sometimes conflicts. There are tensions that could happen as the consequences of our modern moral situation. And of course, conflicts brought about by individual differences. So, as an ethical leader, I must be a good example to them, no? Living with the right virtues, not just by showing what is good and appropriate behavior, but to contribute and to help my subordinates discover their full potential. Aside from being ethical, I am also an autocratic. Na, I am an autocratic leader. I impose policies strictly and rigid on things that needed to be done. So I did not tolerate laziness at work. No, based on my self-assessment, as I reflect, I guess my work centered management is really 70% work centered management, whereas my human centered management is just 30%. So um, it is evident, no, that I prioritize task accomplishment. So because I was raised to be productive each day, no, for us in our family, it's not worthwhile to rest when you have done nothing the entire day. So that is how I was raised by my family, by my parents. I am also a determined, no, determined leader. It is my belief in my belief system to finish the race no matter what. I am driven and persistent to pursue what I believe could be pursued. Many people start the race and give up. No, as I begin, kasi ako, I begin the day with the end of mine. That is why no matter how much obstacles may hinder my way, I would still want it effectively done. Okay? I am also a risk taker, no? There is for me, there is hidden gems along the way when someone takes the risk, no? You can discover those gems, no? So it is when you discover your full potential. So I could remember when I applied a managerial position way back 2013. I do not have um I do not know, no, the huge responsibilities that accompanies such a managerial position that I was applying for. I have no management experience, but I still took the risk. I pursue that dream and was hired. So, being in a managerial position for 6 years, I was truly tough, no? But I was able to made it. I discover my hidden abilities on resolving conflicts, managing diverse people, and to do tasks orderly and properly. Okay, so also one of my leadership philosophy is transformative. So, though my way of implementing things is quiet, transactional, no, based on my previous statements, I am also an advocate for transformation. I am so aware on how the world evolves, no? My perspective is influenced by global issues, no? So an organization cannot be just so static and stagnant. No? It has to transform to blend with the changes. No? So our labor market, our newly graduates, no? Our labor market has changed. So most of them, they prefer transformative leader who will support them, guide, who will inspire for their growth and promote confidence. So I believe I can influence them by being an exemplary leader who hone, no, not just their skills and knowledge, but by becoming dynamic and having that growth mindset. Okay, so finally, I am a visionary. One of my philosophy in leadership is being visionary. So to envision innovation and new direction. So as a visionary leader, I have this overmensch, no, within me, no, that aspires creativity, growth and innovation. So leadership could be so boring, no, when there is no sense of purpose. So many followers, our subordinates, only know one piece of the puzzle, while leaders see not the entire picture of the puzzle. So, as a visionary leader, I have to make or I have to let my team know and see the whole or the entire picture so that there will be synergy. Okay, so the entire team will have a clear picture of where the company is heading to. Okay, so as they are part of the organization. Okay, so these are my leadership philosophy. Now we go to who, no? Consider who your role models are and how did your role model impacts the development of the leader in you. Okay, so Here, this first picture, no, this is my father. Okay, this is my father. My ideals in life was truly instilled on me by my father, also my mother. So my father is a strong and firm person, no? He led our barangay for 6 years, and I saw how he disciplined deviant people. So he made decisions and firm enough to impose policies. So I witnessed how he settled conflicts, yeah? How he fight for his stand on certain issues. So he is brave and fear no one. If he is right and the right of his people were at stake. Okay, that is my father, a fearless man with principle, but a God-fearing and prayerful man. Okay, also Aristotle. No? I read a lot about Aristotle, and I can see that some of my leadership practices is unknowingly inspired by his philosophies. No, the golden mean sometimes depending on the situation. So I am using this, no, to balance the two extremes. So for example, between sloth and greed, no, there is ambition in the middle of it. Okay, so this is how society is expecting from us, no, leaders, to show the golden mean, to be average, I must say. So, but there are situations in which golden mean is not applicable. No? As leaders, we must at times impose the brave extreme, no, when needed. That is why I am also attracted to the philosophy, to the leadership philosophy of Friedrich Nietzsche. Okay, so sometimes we need to become overmensch, no? The very reason of stagnation is because we conform to the earth, no? So change is impossible if we just agree and go with the flow. So we have to have the will to power. So discover ourselves, overcoming, determined, we have to have this self mastery to explore and unleash and unveil our true potential. So far, these are the three people who impacted the development of leader in me. But there are many people who touch, no, the leader in me. So my previous superiors. Okay, so we go to um, how consider the life events that impacted your leadership style. Okay, so I may just want to share. No, this may sound crazy, but I have to share this life event. No, that ignited, no, that impacted the leader in me. So there was a time when I was just a rank and file employee and I was not allowed to take this item, the Pediasure. No, it is an expensive milk for the kids, no? I was not allowed to take that item as payable for a month because the price will exceed the allowable limit. So I really want that item because my son was sick during that time. So because of that, no, I was not allowed to have that item because um, that is not allowed for the rank and file, only for managers, no. So because of that, I swear to myself to push, no, to push myself even harder, to work harder and be hired, no, because that time they are hiring, no, managerial position. So to be hired as an assistant store manager to get a stable salary. And I think really, no, everything start with this, no, everything start with that experience, no? So I applied the managerial position and I was hired. I discovered the leadership skills within me and I was driven even more, no? As I have to say this, when you do your best and still the result wasn't enough, trust me, you have not done your best yet. Okay, so what influences my leadership style is the behavior, okay, the behavior and attitude of my subordinates. Okay, so if an employee is stubborn after a series of ethical leadership imposed at him, chances are he could become even more abusive. So, in this scenario, I will change my leadership style into a more autocratic and strict by imposing due sanction. Okay, so leadership goes along with the situation, no? As we all know, there is no such perfect leadership style. The beauty here is that when you are well versed, no, when you are educated here, no, you are educated enough and know the appropriate approach to apply in a certain situation, when you know exactly the consequences of every style that you are using, no, then it is advantageous to you. Okay, so I can apply all this leadership style, no, depending on the situation. I could be autocratic at times, depending on the situation, no. I could be democratic. I could also be transactional, no, to focus more on the processes. I am not so attracted with the laissez-faire, no, and I am transformational, no, driven to change, to shape for a better future. Okay, now we go to the identify the leader qualities you are proud of. Okay, so these are my leadership qualities that I think I have this in me. Okay, so first is integrity. I have this strong moral principle, no? All of my decisions are anchored to what is just and right, no? So to always choose to do the right thing that abides with moral principles even when no one is watching. So I am very mindful for every act, no, that may jeopardize the right of other people, no. I have also this temperance. um yes, although I am an autocratic, I impose aggressive action in a situation wherein such action is needed, yet I have this temperance to impose authority with moderation. Okay. So anger is sometimes needed to discover, no, to to unleash, no, to unveil, no, the potential of the or the abilities of your employees. But as a leader, you need the right amount of temperance to stay in balance, as the golden mean of Aristotle implies. Okay, so I am also courageous. I have the courage. I have this no matter what attitude. No, if that certain thing is needed to be done, I do it courageously. So I am exposed now with the different complaints before. Complaints from the different customers because I was working at the Rose Pharmacy, no, as an assistant store manager. There are customers who are very rude, no. Some are shouting inside the store. Some are shaming the staff. Um, but I still manage the chaos or conflict fearlessly. So one time, I want to share this. There was this woman, no, our customer. He was so mad with one of my cashier. So she threatened my staff by calling her husband, bringing a gun. I immediately talked to her husband and explained calmly what was happening. So for me, it was a courageous act to be able to settle that dangerous conflict. I am also resilient. No, challenges are inevitable. No, we cannot avoid that. Along the way, failures and problems may arise. No, could arise. So being resilient is to bounce back quickly and turn challenges into opportunities. So I've been applying for a teaching job and was rejected many times, no, due to the lack of master's units, no. I was challenged. I enrolled in a master's program and they are requiring for applicants was just 6 units during that time, but I finished my master's degree. No, they only require 6 units, but I gave them 45 complete MA units. So I was hired, and I never stopped till then. No, I pursue this doctorate program, and I do not just bounce back. I go an extra mile. I am also dynamic as the world is constantly evolving. I make sure that I am adaptive and flexible to changes. So let there always be progress. No? So I cannot stand on a static environment where everything is routinary. No, I do not like that. That is why I keep on surfing the waves of life. No, the only because only those who are willing to change can discover the gems along with the transition. So I keep on pursuing my studies and be globally aware and become a responsive citizen, qualified to perform the needed duties. Okay, so lastly, I am futuristic, constantly explore. I believe there is an endless possibilities out there in the future. So the strategy today should contribute to the need of the future. So planning is very important here, being a futuristic leader, no? To create um, sustainable long-term or for long-term plans, no, for the success of the organization. Okay, now we go to the next. Determine what is impeding or what is hindering your leadership development. Example, knowledge, people, and resources. So I have here a diagram. So based on the diagram, the operational domain, institutional domain, self-development domain, I think, no, based on this, I think I am fully um, equipped when it comes to education. No, I already learned with theories, different concepts on leadership, its style, approaches. For me, what is lacking is experience. No, though I was leading for years, I am still looking forward to put the knowledge into actual setup so I can apply what I have learned. Another is what impedes my leadership development is my health. Okay, I've have a lot of surgical operation and is vulnerable to stress, and also with resources. No, there are plenty of planning, but the financial resources is not adequate to fund the planned activities. Okay, and here we go with the reflect on your success in the past and how efficient you are at living out your belief in your daily life. Okay, so I strongly believe this that as I am heading to success with moral principles at heart, looking back, no, I was naturally ambitious, no, growing in a deprived rural area. I was curious on I was curious on what lies beyond what I can see, beyond my horizon. No, I am just so mindful also of the possible consequences in every action that I made. So although I am ambitious, I make sure that there is no wasted time, no, that could affect my plans. So for example, I always prefer of becoming productive, no, than spending time on leisure. So my life, as you are hearing those statements, you could say that my life could be boring, but honestly, I enjoyed with just spending the entire day doing productive tasks. For me, kasi it's fulfilling. Your belief determined your success. So that is why I have here an illustration. Belief is the key towards success, no? I strongly hold on to this work hard pace or hard work pace. So that is why I work hard every day. So my family is as the source of my strength, of course, with faith in God. No, I have attached here their pictures. No, so looking at them would remind me that there is something more I can provide at them. Okay, so also I consider being a content creator on YouTube as a success, no? Because I am currently earning with it. So consistency is the key here, no? Create content that helps people on their let or the licensure examination for teachers review. So I uploaded lectures to help those in need of such knowledge. Okay, so in my MBA degree, I think I invested the deepest commitment ever. No? Those sleepless nights, migraine attacks, unstable connections, reports, projects coupled with a job we do for a living. So everything was not easy. But with courage and determination and that belief that hard work pays, I got the prize. And it was more than enough. So fulfilling, no? So to soar high requires an overmensch, no? An overmensch spirit, but still be grounded with moral principles. So it is important. Okay, so um, consider the goals that you set, determine how you will incorporate these goals into your leadership philosophy. So reflect on your vision of teamwork and team success. Do you see yourself as a team coach? What does teamwork mean to you? Okay, so my personal goal in life is to have financial freedom and comfort, of course. Though hard work, through my hard work, rather, no, my team will follow my actions. I believe that my team members has this initiative in them in doing things, no, when they are properly guided. They too can achieve their individual goals in life. No, for example, as I pursue my postgraduate studies through this, no, I can influence other teachers indirectly to also continue their studies. So my vision in life is rooted to find improvement. May it be personal growth or professional growth. There is an abundance out there, I am sure. No, keep on searching for that abundance. No, I also believe in teamwork. No, the power of synergy to ease the task. So teamwork for me is collaboration of ideas, actions, visions, and most importantly, agreeing to a common good and not merely for personal gain. No? It is hard to manage diverse teams. The challenge here will always be how to use that diversity, so that differences for a common good. So I see myself, yes, I see myself as a team coach soon, no? I will um, I will envision the team to see the entire picture of their desired destination before I begin in taking those needed steps to have it realized. So it is leadership is like sailing, no? If the sailor sees such beautiful destination, no, he'll be inspired and motivated to reach that destination successfully together with the subordinates or together with the team. Okay? So before I end this personal leadership philosophy presentation, let me end this with the quote: a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Okay, so thank you so much, and God bless us all. Thank you.